Hoia Baciu Forest. The Hoia Baciu Forest, world's most haunted forest, is situated near Cluj-Napoca, Romania. Covers an area of over 250 hectares and is often referred to as the Bermuda Triangle of the country. Hoia Baciu Forest, world's most haunted forest, has a reputation for intense paranormal activity and unexplained events. Reports have included ghost sightings, unexplained apparitions, faces appearing in photographs that were not visible with the naked eye, and in the 1970s, UFO sightings were reported. Visitors to the forest often report intense feelings of anxiety and the feeling of being constantly watched. Moreover, the local vegetation is somehow bizarre in appearance, like something out of a make-believe story with strangely shaped trees, and unexplained charring on tree stumps and branches. The forest was named after a shepherd that disappeared in the area with a flock of 200 sheep. Most people who live near the forest are afraid to enter it due to the stories and legends that have been handed down. They believe that those who visit the site will never return back home. Many of the locals who have been brave enough to venture into the forest complained of physical harm, including rashes, nausea, vomiting, migraines, burns, scratches, anxiety, and other unusual sensations. This dense forest first gained notoriety in the late 1960s when a biologist named Alexandru Sift snapped several amazing photos of a flying disc-shaped object in the sky above the forest. On August 18, 1968, a military technician named Emil Barnia captured a famous photography of a saucer flying over the Hoia Baciu Forest, world's most haunted forest. In the 1970s, the area was a hotbed for UFO sighting and unexplained lights. People who have entered the forest to this day get inexplicable rashes or they begin to feel very lightheaded and ill. Moreover, the electronic devices are known to malfunction when introduced into the area. Some paranormal investigators have associated these strange malfunctions with supernatural activity. The Hoia Baciu Forest, world's most haunted forest, has a reputation for paranormal and unexplained activity, and people have witnessed numerous strange events on the land. The most common phenomenon includes the sudden appearance of mysterious orbs of light. People also report hearing disembodied female voices breaking the heavy silence, giggling, and even apparitions. There are many cases of people reportedly being scratched. All these things happen with no reasonable explanation. Some people believe that the forest is a gateway to another dimension. Within the dark interior of Hoia Baciu Forest, world's most haunted forest, people have been known to disappear, strange lights have been seen, the wind seems to speak. Several stories tell of people entering the forest and experiencing missing time. Some have known to be missing for quite some time with no recollection of how they had spent that time. One such story focuses on a 5-year-old girl who wandered into the woods and got lost. The story goes that she emerged from the forest 5 years later, wearing the same untarnished clothes that she wore on the day she disappeared, with no memory of where had happened in that interval of time. Another story of the Hoia Baciu Forest, world's most haunted forest, has been telling about the strange paranormal phenomena which have been recorded and researched for nearly 50 years. The woods are thought to be notoriously haunted by the Romanian peasants who were murdered here. It is believed that the souls of these tormented ghosts are trapped within the wooded confines of Hoia Baciu Forest, world's most haunted forest, and that these entities are enraged by their predicament. Visions of these tormented spirits are sometimes observed by terrified travelers. Pairs of haunting, observing green eyes and a heavy black fog have been observed here. Many people report a feeling of being watched as they travel near the forest's edge. More recently, the paranormal energy of the forest is taking on the form of poltergeist and ghost activity. In one paranormal television series, an investigator sitting in this clearing in the forest was scratched and thrown on the ground by an unseen force. People also claim to have seen unexplainable bright lights coming from within the woods. This paranormal activity seems to be focused on an inexplicable clearing in the forest that is a vegetation dead zone. It is nearly a perfect circle in the woods where nothing ever grows. Soil samples have been taken from the site and analyzed, but the results show that there is nothing in the soil that should prevent the growth of plant life. Locals believe that it is a hub for this paranormal activity. They consider this circular plateau deep in the forest to be the home of these ghosts. Photos taken here have revealed hovering shapes and outlines of human forms, further backing up the claims. UFOs, a dead vegetation zone, lights with no logical source, poltergeist activity, EVP activity, and malfunctioning electronics are the documented paranormal happenings of this creepy forest. While some of the stories about this legendary location may be exaggerated, it is hard to ignore the fact that something is going on in this forest that we may not completely understand. This is especially true, given the recent well-documented occurrences of unexplained poltergeist activity. Many people who live near the Hoia Baciu forest, world's most haunted forest, have reported seeing a large collection of orbs of light coming from inside the tree line. When using a thermal detector, these lights don't seem to be producing any heat signatures. Some people who enter the forest report that they suddenly remember all of their past experiences, but then forget the memories after leaving the land. Specialists from around the world are fascinated by the forest. Researchers from Germany, France, the United States, and Hungary have all spent time studying its mysteries. Some have managed to capture bizarre manifestations on film, including faces and apparitions. Some of these images are reportedly seen with the naked eye and others only show up in photos or videos. There are many people who strongly believe that there are paranormal phenomena and appearances of UFOs in this place. The mysterious Hoia Baciu forest, world's most haunted forest, is beginning to compete more and more with the Dracula legend in Transylvania. It has become more famous because of unexplained phenomena, which are considered by some as manifestations of the paranormal. This forest's fame is spreading worldwide. Prestigious publications such as Travel and Leisure magazine or BBC have included this among the most interesting forest-haunted areas on the planet. And its fame continues to attract tourists from all walks of life. 2 years ago, the famous actor, Nicolas Cage, was shooting a film in Cebu. Cage came to Cluj specifically to see this mysterious forest. Is Hoia Baciu forest haunted? Hoia Baciu forest, world's most haunted forest, attracts many amateurs of yoga, Wicca, and the paranormal. They are attracted by the numerous long-told legends in connection with this forest. Some of the trees have grown crooked and there is speculation that their shape was influenced by mysterious energies. There are people who believe that within Hoia Baciu forest, world's most haunted forest, there is a portal that provides access to other universes. There are also countless legends and stories about contact with entities outside our known world occurring here every year. Stay paranoid, my friends.